This is WENY News.
Hey, thanks so much for being online with me for the webcast. I'm Ross DeMattei. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. The Tompkins County man convicted of strangling his girlfriend to death on Thanksgiving of last year will be sentenced later this morning. Benjamin Kao was found guilty of second-degree murder for killing 23-year-old Cornell University student Shannon Jones in their Cayuga Heights apartment. He likely faces a sentence of 25 years to life in prison. He's due back in the Tompkins County Courthouse for sentencing at 9:30 this morning, and WENY's Aisha McKenzie will be in the courtroom for the sentencing and will have a report on WENY News at noon. Leadership in the village of Horseheads will officially be handed over to a new group of officials today. Newly elected Mayor Louise McIntosh and trustees Brad Lytle and Pat Gross will be sworn in at this afternoon's organizational meeting. McIntosh defeated incumbent Mayor Don Ziegler in November's election. The group campaigned under the name New Direction. William Goodwin will also be sworn in as a trustee to fill the unexpired term of trustee Ron Schwartz. And this morning, a statewide alert for two missing University of Rochester students has been called off. Police found them safe after being abducted and held hostage. A SWAT team rescued Ani Okiki Iwo and Nicholas Colias at about 9:30 last night. They were last seen around 2 a.m. on Saturday near the school. Rochester police say they had been forcibly abducted and held against their will. 4 people have been taken into custody, and the investigation is ongoing. A man is behind bars after multiple burglaries at the Pleasant Valley Winery over the past few months. After weeks of investigation, police have arrested 30-year-old Daniel Stopka Newman from Jasper. He's been charged with third-degree burglary and grand larceny. He was arraigned in the Bathtown court and sent to the Steuben County Jail on $2,500 cash bail, and the investigation there is also ongoing. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Craig Flint, who has a look at today's forecast. Craig.
Okay, Ross, thanks a lot. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Temperatures to start in the 20s and likely going to finish today in the low 40s. Now, we also have some fog and a little bit of frost to begin your Monday with temperatures in the 20s, but it's actually going to kind of coat the trees a little bit with some rime ice, so pretty sight anyway. And with the extra clouds today, I don't think temperatures get any better than the low 40s. Now, there's going to be some intervals of sunshine. If you happen to get some intervals of sunshine, call it bonus sun, because, well, clouds are going to have the upper hand today, a northwesterly wind near 5. Overnight tonight, variable skies, meaning some areas will have clear skies, some areas will have cloud cover. Once again, some frost and fog likely, low temperatures in the 20s. So here's the setup as we head through the next several days, right through the early first half of the week. Upper air low kind of in place over the region here, and that's kind of going to produce an unsettled weather pattern here right through early week. Am I boring you, Ross?
No, not at all. Very interesting.
Okay. So what's basically happening here is while we have ridging over most of the country with the jet stream kind of going like that, but here at the surface, we've got this little trough being carving out here at the jet stream level at the lower levels, and that's producing this area of upper level low pressure. This is a science lesson for Ross here. And we're getting some moisture from the lakes, okay, so that means some cloud cover and maybe inside the thickest cloud cover a little bit of drizzle, but for the most part, it's mainly dry. And I think once we get into the end of the week, this pattern that we have will kind of move out of the way and we'll reverse it, and there'll be a ridge building in the northeast. So that means by the end of the week, temperatures will be heading up. Let's talk about what's going on right now with first warning satellite Doppler radar. And again, we've got some of the thicker clouds over top of the region this morning. It's actually starting to move away, so skies will get into a little tiny little window of clearing, but off to the north and west, up through this area here, and up into southern Canada, the clouds are pretty extensive up here. Okay, so that all of that will be working its way to the south as we head through the afternoon. That's why I think there'll be a good deal of cloud cover around with some intervals of sunshine at times. This little batch of wet weather right here harmlessly goes away to the south and east. So we should stay dry, but again, inside the thickest clouds, there may be like a sprinkle or something passing through this afternoon, but mainly dry for the most part. There's your 7-day forecast with temperatures going back above normal again by the weekend, Ross.
Very enlightening forecast. Thank you, Craig. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:36, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Ross DeMattei. Have a great Monday.